After a long 4-year relationship, Richard and Christine are finally getting married. They have been dating since their college days. The days when not just Christine, but almost every girl had a crush on Richard. He's handsome. I heard Miss Cullen was even checking him out. The English professor? Richard was a quarterback. He was built up and brute, and he just knew his way with the women. But eventually, he noticed Christine. They became good friends, and the rest became history. And finally now, they're getting married. Sandra! Christine, congrats, I'm so happy for you. Thanks, but there is only 2 weeks till the big day, and so much left to do. That's why the bridesmaid is here. Christine and Sandra have been best friends for years now. And there wasn't anyone Christine would trust more than her to be her maid of honor. I thought Richard would be here. Where is he? Oh, he's with his friends. They're going to Miami for his bachelor's party. What? He's having a bachelor's party? You know what guys do on their bachelor's party. Christine looked at Sandra when suddenly it clicked. She was right. Dancers? No. Strippers? No. He's gonna... No! She quickly picked up the phone and dialed up Richard. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Hey babe, where are you? Still at Johnny's place. We're gonna head out soon. No. You can't have a bachelor's party. What? Why? You know why. But sweetheart, it's my last night of freedom. The guys arranged everything already. How could I say no now? And it's not gonna be anything like that. You know, just some drinks and games. Drinks and games? What, you're gonna play Uno in Miami? Come on, Christine. If you wanted to go, I would have never said no. Really? Alright, fine. Sandra is throwing me a bachelorette party too. What? Where? When? You're really going? Who's gonna be there? Why? You don't want me to go? I mean, it's absolutely fine. Have fun, babe. You too, sweetheart. Dancers? No. Strippers? No. Worse? What? A bachelorette party? Are you really planning on? No way. I don't want a bachelorette party. At least, not like that. Well, we can always have a fun trip to Vegas. A spa day, top the night at the club, have some good food and fun. Not a bad idea. And so, Christine and Sandra packed up for a few nights away to Vegas for an unplanned bachelorette party. They booked into a 5-star hotel, spent a ridiculous amount on getting pampered at a spa, and finally went to the best club in the city to dine and wine. Here you go, ladies. Come on, Sandra, have another round. I'm alright, Chris. And don't you think you should take it a little easy? No way. It's my bachelorette party. Tonight, there are no rules, baby. Christine got up and swayed her way to the dance floor as she ushered Sandra. Alright, You are as drunk as a skunk. As Christine enjoyed herself, Sandra sat down at the counter. She looked around, scanning the club. Almost everyone here was either drunk or crazy as is. Taking a sip of her drink, she met eyes with the guy across the floor. Gross. She watched as he walked around hitting on the women, mostly targeting the ones who were drunk because there was no way anyone would give him a chance completely in their senses. Hey beautiful, your body is 65% water, and I'm thirsty. She ordered another drink and enjoyed herself at the bar for a while before she appeared to glance at Christine. Need to go to the bathroom. She freshened up, planning to head back to the hotel, but when she got back to the dance floor, she looked around, unable to spot Christine. Where is she? After roaming around the entire floor, Sandra anxiously asked the bartender, "Did you see where my friend went? The one with the red dress?" "I think I saw her leave with someone." "What? With who? When?" "Some guy just a while ago." Hearing the bartender, Sandra immediately ran out of the club and down the street, searching for Christine. That's when she spotted a black car parked up ahead. There was Christine and that shady guy from the club, helping her in. He turned to look at Sandra as a smile crept across his lips. It was the day of the wedding. Richard was in his suite, getting ready for the ceremony, when he suddenly got a message from an unknown number. Might want to take a second thought. Your wife isn't as innocent as she seems. Seeing the picture of Christine with some guy, Richard fell in shock. He immediately left the suite to head to Christine's, but got held up on the way. "Where are you going?" "I need to talk to Christine." "Hold on there. You know you can't meet the bride before the wedding. It's bad luck." "This is important." "No can do, mister." Desperate, Richard just barely managed to get away from his in-laws and went to Sandra instead. She could give him answers. "Richard, what are you doing here?" "You knew, and you didn't tell me." "What?" "What happened that night, Sandra?" The look on Sandra's face suddenly changed. "I'm so sorry, Richard. We were at a club and she went with him. I couldn't stop her. When she came back to the hotel that night, I saw her crying." All of a sudden, the door to Christine's suite opened, and she stepped out. "Richard, what are you doing here?" Richard barged in as Sandra followed after, knowing a big fight was about to break out. "You cheated on me. All this time you've been lying to me." Christine shared a nervous glance at Sandra before she broke down. "No, Richard, it wasn't like that. I was drunk. Trust me, please." "Trust you? After all this, you thought I would trust you?" Sandra watched the perfect relationship crumble apart from one small incident. This marriage was over. Finally. It had been almost 8 years since Sandra and Christine have been friends. 8 years since Christine knew how Sandra felt about Richard. Yet, she did what she did. She let things come this far. It was from their college years that Sandra liked Richard. But being shy and introverted, Richard never noticed her. On the other hand, Christine, who was outspoken and smart, managed to catch her attention, and despite knowing about Sandra, she betrayed their friendship and started dating Richard. Sandra never said anything, at least through her words she didn't, but she was hurt. And no matter how much she wished it would just be a fling, they would eventually part, things went the other way until they were getting married. And when Christine asked her to be her maid of honor, Sandra agreed. But deep down inside, she couldn't take it anymore. She couldn't let this marriage happen, so she planned to break it. But when Christine mentioned her bachelorette party, things only got easier. She planned to take Sandra out and hook her up with someone and frame her for cheating on Richard. The pervert from the club that night was actually one of Sandra's co-workers, Stefan. Stefan was always flirting and hitting on women, and looking for a chance to get it on with anyone. He was perfect for Sandra's plan. All she needed to do was get him at the right place at the right time. Stefan, are you free this Friday night? Why? Looking for some company? No, but I have a friend who might. Wow, she's hot. Yeah, but she's really uptight. I doubt if she'll agree to go out with you. Just give me 5 minutes with her, and I'll turn that around. Don't worry, I can help you out, but you'll have to do me a little favor. What? Send a snap of you two to her boyfriend. She has a boyfriend? Please, like you care. And that night at the club, it was Sandra who intentionally got Christine drunk. And when Stefan arrived, he easily convinced her to go with him. And in return, sent a few pictures of them to Richard. And now, on the day of their wedding, everything was falling apart. Sandra finally got her revenge. And maybe now, she could start things over with Richard too. Richard, please hear me out. I was gonna tell you everything, but... But what? I've had enough of your lies, Christine. I've never seen a horrible liar like you. What? I thought I was pulling it off. All of a sudden, as Richard and Christine started laughing, Sandra looked at them utterly confused. But that was when someone else walked into the room to join them. Am I late to the wedding? Sandra turned around, shocked and nervous to see Stefan. Stefan? What are you doing here? What am I doing here? The bride gave me a special invitation. What? You know him? What is going on? I know I have a reputation, but I'm not what you thought I was. I might be a flirt, but I'm not a pig. That night, Stefan had met up with Sandra at the BII lounge with the sole intention of getting laid. And sure enough, with Christine being drunk, he easily managed to bring her home. It was on their way that Christine kept talking to him. "So how are you liking it in Vegas?" "Having the most awesome bachelorette party. My best friend Sandra, she planned everything. Richard and I are getting married soon. You know something? Back in college, Sandra used to like Richard, but I ended up dating him. I don't know if she ever got over him, but oh well." When Stefan realized the matter, he backed out and didn't do anything. Instead, he brought Sandra home, got her to her senses, and explained everything. "Where am I? Who are you? Did we? Don't worry, nothing like that happened. I'm Stefan. I work with Sandra. Where is she? She's not here. She sort of set me up with you." What? After getting to know everything, Christine returned to the hotel. But she intentionally kept the act as if something had happened that night, so she could get back at Sandra. Richard turned to Sandra. "Sandra, I know you had feelings for me, but you never made your move and Christine and I ended up together. But the truth is, even if you had made a move on me, we might not have connected the way Christine and I have." And finally, Christine walked up to Sandra. "Sandra, I'm sorry. I knew you liked him, and I still went for him. I shouldn't have done that. But what you did was also wrong. I never meant to hurt you. We've been good friends forever, and I hope someday you'll be able to forgive us and move on." Sandra felt so embarrassed and ashamed. She looked at everyone a last time before she grabbed her purse. I hope you guys have a happy wedding. I think I'll leave.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.